Hey everybody, welcome to another snapshot video. So in today's version 18W22, a really important rail bug got fixed, at least for technical players. So it seems like rails work like before again. So in our older version actually, just want to show you what the issue was with rails. So this was last week's snapshot. For example, if you would try to connect the end of those power rails here, like this, then here you have an issue, because this is quite frustrating if you need to deal with that. There's also some stuff you couldn't do anymore, like building the normal piston bolts, because if you have a bent rail at the end and update that rail, then it would straighten out. Also, you couldn't, for example, have a sloped rail leaning against the block, because the rail would go down again. So the issue was basically that normal rails update other normal rails, and yeah, this was the result. There were some workarounds for some cases. For example, you could do this in order to make it work. But for example, the piston bolt, you needed a new design which required more effort. Also, there was an issue that existing contraptions would break if some of the rails were placed on chunk borders. So this could happen that you have some older piston bolts that use those curved rails, and once you update the version, then they would straighten out by themselves without getting an update from any redstone source or other rails. So a lot of piston bolts were broken, but this is no longer the case, so let's go to the newest snapshot version. So it seems like in the newest version everything is back to normal. We can easily connect the ends of those power rail lines. We can have sloped rails leaning against the block, which is important, for example, for minecart unloaders. And we can also make the piston bolts again by making the curved rails like this. There are also a few other bug fixes in this version. For example, portals will be transferred over correctly from 1.12 to the latest snapshot version, and you can find a complete list on Mojang's homepage. I was mostly excited about the rails because this means that 30 kilometers of piston bolts on a Scicraft server aren't broken, so this means hundreds of hours aren't destroyed. So I'm really excited about this. Alright, nevertheless, there's still a few bug fixes I'd like to see, like observers and wizard cages in the upcoming snapshots or pre-releases. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.